like you've got multiple plus pitches, I would say. Do you have one that is your favorite? Like if you were going to teach young pitchers how to throw a pitch, like would it be the changeup or one of the breaking balls?
Yeah, I would say probably a changeup. It's funny talking about off speed because I had a knuckleball was my only off speed pitch till my senior year of high school. I
Wow.
started like throwing a little cement mixer in there. We were working on my junior year, and then I just like spun that in there for a little bit. And I had a really good changeup in high school, but that was the only hit speed pitch, so we never threw it. So I would just throw a knuckleball and a fastball pretty much, and then I spun this little thing in there every once in a while. But it was basically just a bad fastball. Um, and then my senior year, we worked on like spinning something a little bit more. Went to college and we were spinning something that I don't even know. It was wild, but I had a good changeup, and that was always easy for me to throw. But this off season or last year, I guess, I had like my slider was like not. It was fine. It was just not good, and then it was inconsistent to throw it. I learned like the different hand positions and how guys that come through supinated are going to throw the ball a lot differently than like me, where I come pretty flat behind it and I'll pronate. I pronate really well, but supination was just not really natural for me.
Wow.
So learning why a spike for me just was a game changer on my slider that I started throwing in September, where I would have inconsistency with it, where I'd throw one and it would be 14 inches of horizontal, and I'd throw one and it would be 4 inches of horizontal. But realizing that if I just spiked it, I could take the pressure off there, and my middle finger would just drive this with the index. There's zero pressure. And then all of a sudden I just started getting consistently like 15, got all the way to 24 inches of horizontal in the off season and in spring.
Wow.
And I was like, okay, this is kind of crazy. And then being able to work from there, like now I understood the movement there, but this is this end of last year in this off season. And so it's kind of weird for me, but I would say the changeup is definitely the best, because I was always worried about like stress on the arm, and I don't know what people say now about that, but I was just always told like don't throw breaking balls until you have to, and so I got really good at throwing fastballs and throwing fastballs where I wanted to throw them. And then I knew I had a good changeup, but I never really threw it. So yeah, like this new changeup is like a split changeup, because it's not a true splitter, but I just basically tuck this finger off there. I just tried to steal Gossman's grip basically.
Awesome. Interesting. Okay.
Basically just, yeah, I stole that. And I'm not saying I'm throwing exactly like him, but the grip just feels really a lot easier for
are
me.
these fingers on top of the ball, or are these more on the side?
So it's more like that, but it's like a two seam grip. So I don't know if I have a ball there, but
so more here maybe.
Yeah. Just like that. That's exactly how I throw it.
So then are you feeling it come in between the fingers, or is it your
I don't even try to pronate it. I just try to throw it exactly like a fastball. And I think that's the best thing, is like find a grip that's comfortable for you. There's different ones. Like I throw mine like this. You could throw yours with all your four fingers on there. You could throw with the pinky different. Like guys throw them all different ways, different pressure. Like I threw one last year that was like this, and it was really good sometimes, and sometimes it wasn't as good. It was just too hard. So we just took this finger out of there, and now it's great. And
Awesome.
It's easier to throw. So off speed became easier for me to command and throw this off season, which was a great feeling.